When you think about the world of Grand Theft Auto 6, your mind instantly goes to the neon-drenched, high-fashion chaos of Vice City. You picture high-end supercars tearing down the strip, luxury high-rises blocking out the sun, and influencers filming content on white sand beaches. But Rockstar Games is building something far more grounded, gritty, and deeply unsettling right on the outskirts of that glittering metro area. Welcome to Ambrosia. This is a landlocked industrial region that serves as the grimy, blue-collar backbone of the entire state of Leonida. This isn't a tropical paradise by any stretch of the imagination. Instead, it is a highly detailed, deeply corrupt pocket of the map built on heavy industry, raw small-town politics, and a massive shadow economy that operates completely out of sight from the tourist traps. Community mapping analysis and official website details reveal that Ambrosia acts as a massive rural buffer zone, sitting right on the southwestern bank of the colossal Lake Leonida. The environment here contrasts sharply with the coast, trading glamorous luxury for deep, murky canals, expansive swamplands, and massive corporate farming fields. It channels a unique old-school aesthetic, where traditional values are heavily enforced, and the local population is entirely beholden to a singular corporate monopoly. To truly understand the vibe of Ambrosia, we have to look at its real-world Florida counterparts. Rockstar has heavily inspired this region by the agricultural and factory towns surrounding Lake Okeechobee, most notably Clewiston, along with heavy nods to places like Belle Glade and Pahokee. In real life, Clewiston is famously known as America's sweetest town due to its massive sugar production, and Rockstar is leaning into that concept with beautiful, satirical irony. Ambrosia is named after the mythological food of the gods, evoking pure sweetness. But the reality behind those gates is far more bitter. It represents a hard-working, middle-class community deeply rooted in local industry, tradition, and community politics. While the citizens of Vice City are completely obsessed with fame, luxury, and social status, the people of Ambrosia are fiercely protective of their way of life. The landscape itself tells a story, featuring wide-open roads perfect for high-speed driving, a massive canal system cutting through the terrain, and expansive flood management dikes holding back the waters of the lake, complete with a surrounding bike trail that captures that authentic rural Florida geography. The absolute lifeblood and literal ruler of Ambrosia is the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery. This massive industrial complex dominates the skyline, creating a sprawling factory town vibe where a massive portion of the local population works. Allied Crystal essentially owns the local economy, the land, and the people who live there. In this region, everyone works for the refinery, or they don't work at all. This corporate dominance bleeds directly into the local government and police force. Official game materials showcase an ongoing mayoral election featuring a candidate named Erin Henshaw. Her campaign signs are prominently displayed throughout the town, completely backed and co-branded with the Allied Crystal corporate logo, showcasing a terrifying level of corporate overreach. This political backdrop sets up incredible opportunities for unique mission types, where Jason and Lucia will likely engage in intimidating political rivals, rigging local elections, and protecting the heavy-handed interests of the sugar monopoly. It is a completely different kind of conflict than the typical gang wars we are used to seeing in Grand Theft Auto. But the corporate suits aren't the only ones running things out here. The underbelly of Ambrosia is policed and enforced by a powerful, ruthless outlaw motorcycle club known as the Final Chapter. According to the deep dive descriptions released by Rockstar, while Allied Crystal provides the jobs, the Final Chapter Motorcycle Club provides almost everything else. They act as the local muscle and heavy enforcement for the area, turning this tight-knit community into a highly controlled territory where outsiders are closely watched and immediately treated with suspicion. Their colors and patches feature a distinct, patriotic one-percenter outlaw style, heavily drawing inspiration from real-life Florida biker groups. If someone steps out of line or breaks the unwritten rules of this conservative pocket, this biker gang handles it with brutal efficiency. For Jason and Lucia, the final chapter MC is going to be a major faction. Whether you are working directly for them, clashing with them over stolen cargo, or using their deep connections to navigate the local underworld, they are going to shape the entire dynamic of the region. One of the most distinct official screenshots released for Ambrosia showcases a crop duster flying over agricultural fields completely engulfed in flames. This confirms a feature that has hardcore fans incredibly excited, because Rockstar is officially adapting and upgrading the advanced field burning and crop destruction physics we first saw perfected back in Red Dead Redemption 2. Remember those high-intensity tobacco field missions in the bayou? Now, imagine that tech brought into a modern corporate sabotage or drug enforcement context. Missions here are heavily implied to revolve around the dirty work of the local economy. You will likely be executing massive sabotage runs for rival factions, flying crop dusters to destroy fields, hijacking supply trucks, or burning down entire harvests to completely dismantle the competition. It adds a layer of gameplay realism that completely shifts the pace from standard city-based crimes. Beyond the smoke of the burning fields, the geography of Ambrosia completely dictates how you play. Cut apart by a massive network of industrial waterways feeding into Lake Leonida, this region acts as the primary hub for specialized water-based gameplay. Unlike the open ocean or the glamorous channels of the Keys, navigating these tight, murky swamps requires specialized vehicles. This is where the airboats and flat-bottom skiffs highlighted in the trailers will truly shine. The canal system allows you to fully explore the farmlands entirely by water, slipping underneath low-hanging industrial bridges and dodging land patrols to move illicit cargo. It introduces a slower, incredibly high-tension style of evasion compared to the high-speed highway chases of Vice City. Ultimately, Ambrosia acts as a deeply layered rural buffer zone where you can experience a grittier side of small-town crime, proving that Grand Theft Auto 6 is just as much about backwoods corruption as it is about big city lights. So what do you guys think? Are you going to head straight out to the burning fields of Ambrosia to work with the biker gangs, or are you staying on the coast of Vice City? Drop your theories in the comments section below. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dives, and I will see you in the next video.